You hear us talk a lot about numbers on this channel, and it's really just theory if you don't get to see the real projects. So in this video, we're gonna change things up and take you to one of our team's latest projects, a detached house in Toronto with Laneway suite potential, and show you things in action. At the moment, we've finished substantial renovations in the main unit and we're in the process of renting it out. So we'll go with Simon to tour his latest project, show you some before and afters, talk about what else is in the works, and then come back here and work out the numbers. But before we do that, check this out. This is a heads up that you can get our complete Toronto real estate investing guide for free on our website. You can see things like a breakdown of typical costs, rents, appreciation, sample financials that you can change up to see how it affects your returns, and even try out a quiz to see what might fit you best. I'll put a link to the free guide in the description below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss other content like this made just for real estate investors in Toronto.
Welcome to this detached property here in Corso Italia. We picked this up in November of 2022 for $865,000, and we're just going to do a tour before as well as complete it now. So this was originally a shingled extension that was built on the house. We actually removed the entire old shingles, put a new vinyl siding on the exterior, redid all the eaves troughs and downspouts, and as you can see, the windows and doors have been changed as well. So the entire house from the exterior perspective has been quite substantially upgraded from what we initially had when we had purchased the property. This is the new kitchen. You can tell we actually took off a partition wall that was here, rerouted the supply vents for heating on the second floor, and put in this new kitchen. So we've got a kitchen island, dishwasher, decent sized sink. We had to actually wrap around the old chimney that used to be here, stove, range hood, and a fridge, as well as this is what would be a dine-in sort of sitting area for eat-in kitchen, and we put in a small little two-piece here as well. So an additional half washroom here located on the main floor. We put in a couple French doors here to create a office or an additional bedroom space depending on what the tenants are looking for. All the windows, like I said, are new, so you'll get a lot of light from this location. All right, so coming in. So this is a 3.5 bedroom detached building. So you'll see an extra tandem room connected to one of the bedrooms. So this was the best space to put the laundry if we wanted to maximize the main floor living space. All the floors have been updated. We maintained the original character of the property, keeping with all the existing wood finishes where we could. This gumwood is actually quite high quality. It's good color and worked out, so we kept as much of it as we could, but all the floors have been updated. They're all vinyl flooring throughout the second and first floor. All right, so this is the basement. As you can see, it's completely unfinished. If you look to the right a little bit, it's actually still wet in the basement. This entire basement needs to be waterproofed. We need to connect all the drains that will be eventually coming from the Laneway house into this basement, which is why it's going to stay unfinished, at least for the next little bit as we complete the permitting process to permit the Laneway house. Once that's completed, all the drains here you'll see will be exposed, and we'll be able to connect the drains to the property. There will be likely a new electrical panel that will connect to the back of the property as well. So that's all going to come in that second phase of the work where we've got our permits, we can do all our excavations to the back, and from there we'll start bringing in all the utilities and mechanicals and connecting the rest of this basement. Once that's done, this is going to be a fully finished bachelor apartment. So the intention here is we're going to have the kitchen along this wall over here and a washroom, and we're targeting somewhere approximately about $1,500 a month.
Before I work out the numbers, let's go over a couple of key points. The first and foremost, to have a fundamentally secure investment, the main house should carry itself even if we don't build the Laneway suite, and this one definitely does. And because we get the extra Laneway potential on the house for pretty much the same price as a house that doesn't have this potential, this makes the purchase an even better deal. Now, because we need access to the basement for the Laneway suite build, we have to keep the basement vacant. The main floor reno took around 2.5 months, and now it'll rent out pretty easily for $3,600. So even though the finished house will positive cash flow, we'll see negative cash flows for around a year, and you have to know this and be comfortable carrying this as you build the Laneway suite. Next, Simon will be working on the Laneway suite, and once that is done, the 1,000 square foot brand new purpose-built 3-bedroom house should rent for around $3,600 as well. Then, once we add in the basement bachelor apartment for $1,500, the entire property will be cash flowing very well. Now, this is not a small project by any means, and that's why it is for more experienced investors. The purchase had a 20% down payment plus closing costs, and once you put in $135,000 of renovations on the main house, including the basement, that totals close to $340,000 of capital already. And once you add in the build costs for the Laneway suite, the total capital required is close to $750,000. And Simon is putting this upfront out of pocket from a combination of savings and refinance funds from his other investment properties. At the end of the project, the property should be worth at least how much Simon put in and likely more, and that's the value of sweat equity. We can talk about this more, but honestly, a lot of things can change with the market a year from now, and that can really throw off refinance values. So we decided to hold off on talking about this for the specific property. But don't worry, we actually have another completed Laneway suite build done, and so we'll be making a separate video that talks more about Laneway suites and post-build values coming very soon. As you can see, real estate investments in Toronto can still make sense in this market. What we're finding is that buyers are coming back and looking for cash flowing properties, and so it is honestly getting harder to find deals compared to a few months back. Basically, if you want the best deals and best bargaining power, you would have to go to the sub-markets where most buyers can't. And in today's market, it would be the higher priced purchases close to $1.2 million or more major projects like Simon's. And if you want to learn more about these types of opportunities in today's market, we would be happy to show them to you. So just reach out to us. We're a real estate sales brokerage that focuses on investing in houses and multifamily homes in Toronto, and here's how it's like to work with us. First, we'll do a discovery call with you so we get to know each other more and help you get your financing ready, and then we'll teach you how to analyze deals. Once you're set, our sales team will work with you to find the best opportunities on the market and eventually help you buy the best one for you. Houses typically need a bit of renovations, and we'll help you with a detailed scope of work and contractor connections. And then once you're ready to rent out the place, we also have leasing and property management services if you need it. So if you want to learn more about any of this, just head over to our website at the link down below. Again, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and look for us on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn if you want to hear from us more regularly. You can also head over here to check out our other videos. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.